Ever wondered how feminism, a concept so deeply ingrained in our society, has evolved over time? Today, feminism plays a crucial role in advocating for equality and challenging societal norms. It's a powerful movement that shapes our world, our conversations, and our actions. But how did it reach this point? How has feminism transformed and adapted to the ever-changing society we live in? To understand this, we delve into the past and travel through different eras, observing the changing face of feminism. The roots of feminism can be traced back to the 19th and early 20th centuries. This period, often referred to as the first wave of feminism, was a time of great change and challenge. The focus was majorly on legal issues, primarily on gaining suffrage, the right for women to vote. It was during this era that key figures such as Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton emerged. They were the torchbearers of the movement, advocating for women's rights and challenging the status quo. Their courage and determination were instrumental in bringing about change. They rallied, they protested, and they made their voices heard in a society that had long silenced them. One of the highlights of this era was the suffragette movement. Women across the world united and stood together, fighting for their right to vote. These were not easy battles to win. They faced opposition, ridicule, and even violence, but they persisted. They refused to back down until they achieved their goal. Their struggles and triumphs marked a significant milestone in the history of women's rights. They proved that change was possible, and their actions paved the way for future generations to continue the fight. This wave laid the groundwork for future feminist movements, but it was just the beginning. The road to equality was long and arduous, but these pioneering women showed us that it was possible to challenge the system and win. Feminism evolved in the mid-20th century, shifting its focus from rights to equality. As the world was recovering from the ravages of World War II, a new wave of feminism began to form. This second wave, unlike its predecessor, was more radical and extended its reach to the cultural sphere, focusing not only on voting rights but also on broader societal and cultural inequalities. At the heart of this movement were key figures such as Gloria Steinem and Betty Friedan. Steinem, with her charismatic persona and powerful speeches, became a symbol of this new wave. Friedan, on the other hand, was the intellectual force, penning The Feminine Mystique, a book that challenged the traditional roles of women and became a catalyst for change. The second wave of feminism was not just about rhetoric and debate, it resulted in substantial legislative changes. One of the most significant impacts of this era was the passing of the Equal Pay Act, a landmark legislation that aimed to abolish wage disparity based on sex. For the first time, it was illegal to pay a woman less than a man for the same work. This wave of feminism expanded the narrative, reaching beyond the political sphere and into our homes, workplaces and schools. It started conversations about gender equality and reproductive rights that continue to this day. The second wave brought feminism into the mainstream, but the movement continued to evolve. Today, feminism is more diverse and inclusive than ever before. This new wave of feminism, often referred to as the third wave, is characterized by its focus on intersectionality and diversity. It acknowledges that women's experiences and identities are shaped not only by their gender, but also by other factors such as race, religion, and sexual orientation. Unlike the previous waves, modern feminism isn't just about achieving gender equality in the eyes of the law. It's about deconstructing societal norms and challenging the systems of power that perpetuate discrimination and inequality. It's about acknowledging and celebrating differences not just between men and women, but within women themselves. This wave of feminism has seen an unprecedented level of inclusivity. Women of all races, religions, and sexual orientations are not only included, but are actively leading the charge. Their voices are heard, their stories shared, and their struggles acknowledged. And let's not forget the role of social media in all of this. In today's digital age, social media platforms have become a powerful tool for spreading feminist ideas. They have given a voice to those who were previously unheard and have created a space for dialogue and discussion. They have allowed for the sharing of diverse narratives, and have played a crucial role in mobilizing support for feminist causes. Feminism has come a long way, but the fight for gender equality continues. This is the new face of feminism, diverse and inclusive, unafraid to challenge the status quo, and unapologetically demanding equality for all. So, how has feminism changed over time? Well, it's evolved from focusing solely on rights to a broader pursuit of equality, and now encompasses diversity and inclusion. The journey of feminism, much like any social movement, is a testament to the power of collective action and the relentless pursuit of equality. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.